Dan from MyDrinkYourWine.com. Today we're here in Prosser, Washington at Heaven's Cave Cellars with April, who's the manager of all things. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Heaven's Cave here?
Well, Heaven's Cave Cellars is a for-benefit winery, and that means that we donate all of the profits after operating expenses and taxes. We donate them to the Make the Dash Count Foundation. The Make the Dash Count Foundation is a foundation that grants money to charities that support at-risk youth. The boards are fully staffed by youth, high school age youth that volunteer their time to sit on the board. They meet once a month and they're led by an adult facilitator, and they are the ones who are in charge of deciding where the funds go.
Wow, that's really incredible.
Yeah.
Well, what a great way to gain some experience in the way the world works,
Yeah,
and to also do some good at the same time.
Learn how to read a profit and loss statement from the charities that apply for a grant.
Wow.
And they follow the Roberts Rules of Order. You know, I nominate this and second the motion and all that. And so it gives them, a little bit of a glimpse into the world of philanthropy and also of being on a board.
Sure. And what a great idea to use the winery like this as a vehicle to make good things happen like that.
Yeah, Hope Moore is the owner of this winery, and she started the Make the Dash Count Foundation. And when people come into our tasting room, we send them home with these little books. They're kind of getting their own little famous following, and it tells the story of how Hope came up with the idea to open a winery, produce fantastic wine, that people would be behind the cause and that would be willing to buy the wine to help support the charity. People love the idea of drinking wine for charity. They feel like they're all doing their part.
They're doing their part for the at-risk
That's
youth.
right. People are really jumping on board with it. So.
Well, heck yes. Who really needs an excuse?
No excuse. It's just really, it's like
Sure.
next layer of
Sure.
good reason to drink some wine.
Sure. Well, it was funny. I was actually in here yesterday, and there was a couple here. You were telling the story about that, and this woman could not wait to get on board.
Yeah.
And to buy more wine and justifying it to her husband because it's for charity.
It's for charity.
Honey.
It is. Yep. People love it.
April, I know this is sort of the ongoing source of funds for the charity, but you do other events as well. Is that correct?
Right. Heaven's Cave Cellars operates as a constant source of funding for the foundation, but there are other sources of funding. We have private donations that come in. We have a website where you can donate to the foundation, and then we also, the Make the Dash Count Foundation has an annual race, and they call it the Dash Race for Kids, you know, kind of the play on. And I'd like to explain the dash. Sometimes people ask, what does the dash mean? And in the Make the Dash Count.
Sure.
And the dash represents the dash on your headstone between the year of your birth and the year of your death. And that little dash doesn't really say much when it's all said and done.
Right.
It represents your whole life. But the whole idea is make your dash count, do something with your life, give back, make a difference in somebody's life. So we do a dash race, kind of play up the whole idea of a run. And so we have it on Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. In fact, so it's coming up a week from Saturday. And we host it here at the Prosser Wine and Food Park. We start right out here on the grass. We'll have all these runners, racers, people, moms pushing strollers. We do a 1 mile, a 5K and a 10K, walk, run, whatever. And then for cyclists, we do a 10, 20, and 50-mile bike ride.
Wow.
Yeah, it's they're pretty intense. Pre-register for the race. There's a reception the night before that you can come to here at the winery, sample some wine, and be here for the reception when this year's grant recipients are awarded their grants from the Make the Dash Count Foundation. So we kind of make it a big weekend. There's something for everybody. And then we have a wine club party, private party for our wine club members after the race in the evening at the tasting room.
Wow, it sounds like just a full day thing then.
It's a
for
big
sure.
deal, yeah.
Big weekend. April, this is like drinkyourwine.com, right?
Yes.
So you know what that means?
Let's drink some wine.
Indeed.
Not a bad job. Okay, this is our 2005 Syrah. We call it the Dweller. It received 91 points in wine and spirits. And it is just an incredible Syrah. A lot of people ask us if it's a blend because it's so smooth and doesn't have that peppery finish that will sometimes put people off.
Give it a whirl here then.
Right.
Ooh, that's nice. I like that peppery. That pepperiness there. It's good.
We hear a lot of that here. Yeah.
You do. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. And this is the Heaven's Cave label. Is that correct?
Right. We do have bottles that have 2 different labels, just because in the beginning, when we started bottling, we were trying to raise awareness for the foundation. So we've got the Make the Dash Count labels, but nobody knew where to go to get that wine. Everybody was on board with the foundation, the idea, And so that's when we thought, okay, we've got to open a tasting room, we've got to have a location, people come visit, and we branded the Heaven's Cave name and the tasting room in Prosser.
Okay. So your other label is the Make the Dash Count label?
Right, we have Make the Dash Count label, and this is our 03 Angels blend. It's a Bordeaux style blend.
Okay.
It has Cab, Cab Franc, Malbec, and Merlot in it. And it's a very big wine. We have gotten a lot of attention for this wine because it's done more in the old world style, not so fruit forward and sipping. And you'll notice, even on the nose, it's got a lot going on in this wine. There's
Whoa,
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Definitely big and bold, yeah.
Big and bold. It's going to give you an all-over mouthfeel. It's got a really strong finish. It's very dry, tannic, and people come in. They're very excited about what we've got because it's so different from what's available. And actually, the funny thing about this wine is it's an 03, but we didn't release it until February of this year, of 09, because it was so big that it was too big, if you can imagine.
For a while.
Yeah, we had to let it, and then magically, wonderfully, it's all of a sudden ready.
So this is already 6 years in the bottle.
It's, yeah, so.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, it's got the black pepper going on there. Nice.
A lot going on.
A lot going on there. Holy moly.
It's not for everyone.
No.
You know, anybody who's new to red wine, that they would think, oh, you know, I can't. That's not for me.
I like that. I'm a big fan of the big reds anyway.
I don't know. Us diehards could probably sit the glass on the porch. It would pair just fine
Oh,
with some nice
yeah.
weather and a.
There you go, and some sunscreen. Absolutely.
You don't put that on the tasting notes.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the glasses in a patio.
It's like hosting this out of April. Again, we're at Heaven's Cave Cellars, where they have the two labels, the Heaven's Cave Cellar label and also the Make the Dash Count. Doing some great work out here. You should be very proud of yourself.
Yeah, we are. It's a great thing to be involved with.
Yeah, it's a great community effort here. Again, I'm Dan from MyDrinkYourWine.com. You know what they say, if you're buying, I'm drinking.